Okay, recording started. Okay, so let me explain once again what we are discussing. We're discussing about Cucumber basically. Cucumber. Okay, so Cucumber is a behavior-driven development framework. Okay, behavior-driven development is part of TDD. See, most of the agile projects follow a framework called TDD, test-driven development. That means first we test the application and then gradually develop the features or user stories till we pass all test cases. We have to keep on update or delete or modify the code base, and finally we have to deliver the working product. How can you say the application is working? We have to ensure that all test cases are passed. Initially all test cases are failed, but the end of the execution or at the end of the sprint, we have to ensure that as a developer we have to ensure that all test cases are passed. That is called as actually test-driven development. But test-driven development followed most of the times by the developer. What about tester? Tester also follows a framework called a behavior-driven development, where we test the behavior of the application, not the coding part. To test the behavior-driven development, we follow different frameworks. One of the popular framework is a Cucumber. Cucumber is the framework which we use to conduct a behavior-driven development testing. So in behavior-driven development, as I said, actually you can see here, there are total 7 steps involved. First, we create a project. Inside a project, we have a feature files. Inside a feature file, we have a scenarios, and inside scenario, we have steps. Okay, first we create a project. Inside a project, we have a feature files. Look at here. This is our project, Cucumber demo 1. Inside project, we have a features folder. This is a folder. Inside feature folder, we have actually different feature files. See here, features. Inside that, just go open and some file. Actually, here I'm just going to take it. Actually, this one. Yes. Otherwise, you can take this one also. Swag Labs login something. Okay, look at here. So this is the feature file. We are just login Swag Labs login functionality. Inside login functionality, we have scenarios. So look at here, scenarios. These are scenarios. Inside scenario, we have steps. So steps means given and when and then. I told you already, given is nothing but a precondition. And is nothing but a additional steps. And then when is nothing but a set of steps we are going to perform. And then finally, then means validation. Okay. So I want to validate login functionality. How do you validate? First, we open an application. That's a precondition. And we open the application, verify that we are in a login page or not. That's a precondition. Then what are the steps you have to follow? Enter username, enter password, click login button. These are steps. These 3 steps comes under when part. Given, when. And finally, then. After entering username, password and click login, what we need to verify? If it is a banking application, we verify whether account summary page is displayed or not. Okay, if you take a Swag Labs, we have to verify product pages has been displayed or not. That basically comes under, that step comes under a then part. Finally, we have a to close the or log out the application. That's all. Is it clear now? Yes, no, no, yes. Then we have steps. Till this part we call actually business facing. That means business analysts will use, testers will use, even developers also can able to use all these steps. All these artifacts can be used by the developers, business analysts, project managers, and testers. And then finally, this one, technology facing. This is where you have to write the step definition. For this, we have to create a package. Under a package, we have to write a step definition file. See here, Swag Labs login.feature. This is a Swag Labs login.feature file. Whatever the functions you have written inside this scenario outline, sorry, this one I'm talking about, Swag Labs, we have to write step definition files. Okay, we have to write a step definition files. See, first one, Swag Labs login successfully. Scenario name is check login functionality of Swag Labs. First step, launch application in Chrome browser. Corresponding to this step, we have a function. See here, launch application in the Chrome browser. Look at here. Exactly same. Okay, the phrase of the step needs to be same. Launch application Chrome browser. Next step. What's the next step? Yeah, next step. Look at here. What's the next step? Home page should be opened. Scroll down a little bit. You can able to see home page should be opened. Okay. Then finally, next step. I enter username. Click here. I enter username. I enter password. Click login button. Validate product page. Click logout button. Okay. Check home page is there or not. And finally, close the browser. That means for each and every step, you have written a Java function. That's all. Okay. Are you getting my point? So coming to installation part, how do you install? Okay, in our last session, I just explained to Prasanna. I'm going to explain once again here. So installation is very simple. You have to go to install new Eclipse Marketplace. Okay. So here you have to enter a Cucumber, guys. Here we have to enter a Cucumber. Cucumber, just enter Cucumber. Plugin will come automatically. You have to install it. Like how we did it for a TestNG. Okay. It's taking very lengthy, long duration. Let's see. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can ask. Hello.
Sure.
Yeah. Just enter Cucumber here. Cucumber. If you enter Cucumber here, like how we have installed TestNG, same steps you have to follow. You come to Eclipse Marketplace. Open Eclipse Marketplace, enter Cucumber here. This is a plugin I have already installed. That's why it is showing installed. But if you are going to install afresh, this symbol will be, this button will be install. You have to click install button, automatically Cucumber plugin gets installed on your Eclipse. Once it is installed, you can able to see also. Okay, how we are going to see? You can create a feature file. Just click on a feature. Just right click, go to new, go to file. You have to select file, ordinary file. Just enter a demo on, I think today's date, 24th February.
Screen stuck
Okay,
out
23. See at the end, what you have to give? Feature. If you give feature, automatically the color logo will become a green color. Okay, see, this is the cucumber symbol. Okay, this is a cucumber symbol. So this is a logo of cucumber file, also called a feature file. See, by default, it will generate a lot of code. You can ignore and you can delete also entire thing, and then you can write your own code. See, hash means commenter. These steps doesn't get executed from step 1 to step 18. But they give a lot of information here. Other keywords, feature. What is feature? Here we have used a keyword called feature, right? Feature is nothing but a list of scenarios. Scenario means business rule. Okay, inside scenario, we have a list of steps. And a given means precondition, I told you already. So given means is a precondition step. When means some actions are also called as steps, test steps. Then means observe outcome for our validation. This is a validation step. But to encounter, enumerate more, if you want to add more steps, then we use under. If you want to give more steps, then we have to use a under. Given when and then to use a more additional steps, we use under. Scenario outline, for example, login is there. I want to execute the same steps with a different sets of data. Then we use a separate syntax called scenario outline. Look at here, scenario outline. List of steps for a data driven. Okay, so if you use a scenario outline, we can have a dummy test data in a feature file itself. See, example is a table basically. See how many records are there? Name, value, status is a header for this table, and 41, 42 lines are contains a test data. That means it will execute 2 times. because there are two values, name 1, name 2, values 5 and 7. You can give anything actually. See, instead of giving the name, right, you can give user name and a password. Okay, this is status. Let it be username. Okay, secret sauce. Okay, password swag labs. You can give whatever you want actually. Okay, this is also you can say. Okay, swag labs. Anything you can give 1, 2, 3 something. Okay, and then password. Okay, swag labs 1. Okay, like this you can give. Yeah, like this you can give. Yes. Okay. Hope you are getting my point, right? So like this you have to give. Like this you have to give. Okay. And at the same time, the header name should be given appropriately in your step definition. See here, username is there. We can't use name. You have to give, you have to replace with username. Password also. We can't use value now because we have changed the header. Status, you can keep it as is. We never change. Okay. Like this, you have to maintain, guys. Okay. Username, password, status, tag 1 and tag 2. I told you already, tags are nothing but a tagging. You can give a regression. Okay. And this also you can tag it as a regression. Like this. Okay. You can also give actually functional test cases like this. Okay. Control S. So we have created a feature file here. So what about step definition? Have you written any Java code for this? Yeah. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Right. Of course, no. So we have to generate a step definition file. Before that, you have to copy this one. Just copy this file. Oh, whatever. And then we need a project also. We can take it the project as well. Don't worry. Now I have to run this one. You can ask sir how we are going to run it. We have only feature file, right? Yes, of course. First you have to create a feature file, first step. Then you have to go to run configuration. Okay, you have to configure that project. Yeah. So you can select for a Cucumber, Selenium Cucumber. Okay, just go up a little bit. Cucumber 1. But it is still taking Cucumber only. Just a minute. Oh, I have taken test ng. Just go up a little bit. You can find, yes, Cucumber. Okay. Cucumber, new configuration. Okay. So what is the project actually? Project is, what is the project name? You have to select the project name Cucumber Demo 1. Just click Browse, Cucumber 1. This is what you have to select. And the feature file, you already take the path, right? You just copy this path. That's it. Very simple. Okay. Take this path. Control V. Okay. What is the name of the file? Demo 04. Okay. Feb 23 dot feature. That's it. Okay. That's it. Browse. If you want to browse, you can browse it. Okay, to avoid confusion, you can browse and select this file. Just click OK, open. Just click apply. Okay, run it. You just enter run. Here you can see formatters. Here by default, you can select monochrome and pretty. Okay, just click run. So there is no definition file. What happened, in console, you can able to see the template. So it is clearly saying these are the methods are missing. Look at here. We have a functional test case. Okay, regression, and then we have a scenario, title for scenario and all. So many things are there, but you have missed all these scenarios. Please, okay, what you have to do? You have to implement it. It is asking, please implement. Because these are the steps you have to add. So you have to simply take these files. We can simply copy this template of step definition and then create a test class over here. Here we have to create a test class. Step definition, right click, go to new. Okay, just go to class. So you can simply say demo. Okay, you can give any name. You don't need to give exact name. February 23. That's it. This is the Java class. Just click finish. Finished. Okay. Again, just go to console once again. What are the steps are missing? These are the steps are missing. Just going to add these steps quickly. Yes. Okay. Control C. Inside a public class, just add these methods. So initially you'll get a lot of errors because we have to import. Okay, like testng we have imported, right? Similarly in Cucumber also we have to import these packages. Given is one, when, and then that's all. Okay, sorry. When also I'm going to import. This is one of the annotation which we use. Okay. And last one more. Then also you need to import. If you import given, when, and then, that's it. All errors are gone. It has been successfully created in a step definition folder. So inside this, okay, function, you have to implement a logic. This is where you have to implement your test scripts. Are you getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
But I'm giving some dummy data. You have to write your Selenium code here. Oh. So many functions are there. You have to implement all these functions needs to be implemented. That's it. Control S. Okay. Now the functionality is ready. You can ask, sir, how to write Selenium code. Nothing. As usual, you have to write the Selenium code inside this function. See, this is a sample code, how I have written Selenium code. See here. First one, Lange application is there. Is a function. Inside that, I have written a sample Selenium code. See, system.set property, Lange browser. Home page should be open. How do you verify? You simply check whether the title is same or not. Then you can come to know, right? Home page is displayed or not. Then enter username. Again, open the browser and send. By using send keys, I'm entering username. Entering password, click login button. See, this is how we have to implement Selenium code inside a step definition. Then finally, I have to go to Selenium test package. See, I'm using these names. You can use whatever you want. Okay, package names can be anything. Then go to test runner class. This is our test runner class. Look at here. I told you already, test runner class uses two annotations. One is run with and another one is the Cucumber options. Cucumber.class, by using a run with, I'm just conveying to the test runner class that please execute all Cucumber classes. And then you have to okay, pass information of the path details of features and a step definition. So I'm just specifying the path of the feature files and specifying the path of the step definition. I'm generating results in a destination.html. So I'm just going to generate a test results in a target test destination.html file. Shall we run now? Very easy. Just right click, run as JUnit test, because it's JUnit test class. If you click, it will take all these feature files and it will execute this. See, first step is over. See, almost everything has been executed. I think it is another feature file is going to execute. Look at here. Yep. Wonderful. Again, see, I have created so many feature files. That's why it's taking a lot of time. Don't worry. It will execute, but okay. Yes. Username is over, and then going to execute one more. Okay. Again, it will executing. What it is doing? It is executing username with the different sets of test data. Done. See, where you can check the results. I told you already, right? That test results are stored in a, where it gets stored? Target destination.html. Just refresh this page, refresh the project. Here, inside this, we have target folder. Inside a target folder, we have a destination.html file. Just right click, open with, okay, web browser. Okay, web browser. Here, this how actually you can execute. Okay, so total, I think we have 17 test cases are there out of 17. 6 failed, 8 passed, and 2 pending, and 1 undefined. Yeah. So this is how actually we can able to see the Cucumber reports. Are you clear, guys? Yes, no, yes, quick.
Yes, sir.
So what else we can see? Step definition. Okay. Okay, this is how actually we can configure Cucumber framework, and then we can execute. Let's see hooks. Hooks is one of the concept which we use in Cucumber. Okay. So let me stop recording and